all my fight fans? So, Jake Paul was doing a video chat with a female fighter that he helps promote or promotes himself, Amanda Serrano. And in that video chat was Tommy Fury. Yes, guys, Tommy Fury. And they were having a little chit chat with themselves. It wasn't very long. And Jake Paul had mentioned we need to get this fight done. So it sounds like Jake Paul still wants that fight with Tommy Fury. Now, guys, if you remember this, he was scheduled to face Tommy Fury twice. That first time he pulled out because I believe he was injured. And that's when Tyron Woodley came in and replaced that. Then the second time, which was very recent, they were supposed to face at Madison Square Garden. It was supposed to be back in August. And I believe he couldn't get out of the country, which just so happens to be true because Tyson Fury is even having trouble himself getting out of the country. But nonetheless, that went down too. And then we got Hasim Rahman. And then unfortunately, the whole thing went pretty much blew up and no fight went down in general. So is Jake Paul willing to try for a third time for Tommy Fury fight? I mean, I get he wants that, but it just seems like this is almost starting to become a freaking Khabib and Tony Ferguson nonstop cancellation after cancellation after cancellation. You already got 2 strikes. You guys got 3 more to catch up to those guys. But still, it's like at some point in time, you got to be like, hey, you know what? It just doesn't seem like you want to fight. You know, regardless of the fact that you couldn't get out of the country, regardless of the fact that you were hurt. I mean, like I said, I believe Tommy Fury wanted Jake Paul to go to his country, which in my point of view would not be the, worst idea. Going over, maybe get a new fan base as well over there in the UK, even though, I see that being more of an option, but let me get into that. Getting a UK audience and over there, like, because I know he likes to fight in the States. He can make more money in the States, which is true. But still, going over to the UK wouldn't be that such of a bad idea because here's why. He could definitely eliminate all excuses. Like, look at, boom, I came to your land. I came to you. Like I did everything I could to make it easy for you to fight me, which is what Jake Paul would tell Tommy Fury. And if the fight doesn't go down again, and definitely have a backup opponent at this point, because look at what happened twice already. But having a reliable backup opponent go down and have these two guys try to fight each other, Tommy Fury and Jake Paul. And if Tommy Fury doesn't make it then that's when it's just like, okay, you know what? Done deal. Because you're ready to try to back out for me 3 times. 3 times, and I am not going to do it again. Not going for a 4th. That would be my personal opinion. Because should he go against Tommy Fury after facing Anderson Silva? No. Because you got Nate Diaz right there waiting for you. You got Nate Diaz, which is going to be a bigger name. Way bigger. Can't even tell you and explain to you how big Nate Diaz would be than Tommy Fury. What Tommy Fury could do is hopefully get some fights under his belt to build up his name just a little bit more. Maybe a Hasim Rahman fight. That would actually be kind of interesting for Tommy to see where they're both at, and maybe a possible winner gets a Jake Paul, because Jake Paul is the money fight. He is the A side. He definitely brings in the audience a little bit more because unfortunately nobody knew who a Tommy Fury was or Hasim Rahman was until Jake Paul wanted to fight them. So with that being said, do I see it happening again? Possibly in the future. Definitely not next. Definitely not next. You got Anderson Silva, and that's not even saying he could get past Anderson Silva. That is no easy task, especially even at 47. Again, I mentioned this prior, guys. Anderson Silva is a young 47-year-old, 100% young 47-year-old. So you look at that fight, you look at what's going to happen with Jake Paul and Anderson. You could be looking at a possible rematch with these two guys. You never know what could happen. Then, of course, you still got Nate Diaz on there. So as far as this whole Tommy Fury thing goes, I don't see it happening anytime soon. I definitely could see it happening in the future. Hopefully, Tommy Fury could get everything sorted out where he can leave the country and definitely be healthy, because after this much anticipation, after the constantly nonstop talking crap to one another, you got the Fury family talking, you got Tyson Fury often even throwing bets I remember when Tommy Fury and Jake Paul were supposed to face each other, they were betting each other. Tyson Fury and Jake Paul. So I definitely would be interested now after the anticipation builds, but I definitely do not see it next. What about you guys? What do you guys think is going to go down? Do you think this is potentially going to be a next fight? Or do you think Jake Paul is going to go after a Diaz, a possibly rematch, whether he wins or loses with Anderson Silva? I definitely would like to know what you guys think in the comments. Please, guys, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.